Harvey Korman and Vicki Lawrence and Tim Conway with us. And a lady I really love very much. She's been my favorite actress for a long time, and we are so thrilled to have her on our show, Miss Shirley Maclaine. Do you have anything you want to say before we get started? Yes.
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, I was there last year.
You were?
Yes. Well, when were you? Rock Hudson and I were there. We did I Do at the big, yes, at the Muni. I saw those two empty seats, and those were the ones you should have been in.
Probably on vacation.
Well, you have no right to go on vacation. We're coming to say, I came all the way there. And you came out. Thank you very much. Boy, is it hot there. Jeez, it was 105 degrees on stage every night that we were working. Yeah, humidity was 85. We were absolutely drenched, and then to top it off, you open your mouth to sing and a moth flies in. It's outside. Yeah. You know those cottonwood trees? They scared the out of me. Because I saw them. Have you ever seen cottonwood trees? Anybody? What they do is they kind of float, these little balls of cotton, and you're in 100-degree heat, and you think it's snowing. So you think, you've had it. And then at night, when we're doing the show, I'd watch them, and they would swirl kind of on the floor into a corner, and I was afraid to turn my back on them because I thought they'd attack me and I'd become a giant Q-tip. Incredible, yeah.
Carol, I'm from New York City. Did you ever work the Catskill Mountains?
Yes, I did. As a performer. Okay, we got a big show for you tonight, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
From Television City in Hollywood, it's the Carol Burnett Show. With Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, and Tim Conway.
Don't start up, Mama. Ed was late getting home from the store.
Yeah, mostly because I had to find this blender for you that you had to have in 2 seconds flat.
Well, don't just stand there. Put it in the kitchen.
We're going to miss the beginning of the movie.
Look, a whole display case fell over while I was trying to fish this thing out for you. What was I supposed to do? Leave all those little ball bearings and sockets and washers lying on the floor just so you could see the beginning of a movie?
Boy, howdy. If it was a Clint Eastwood movie, it'd be a different story, wouldn't it, huh? You'd have been out there all night in your sleeping bag just so you could be first in line this morning. But because it's a musical that Eunice wants to see, you can't tear yourself away from that dumb store of yours.
Who's taking care of the boys?
A babysitter, of course.
Is she reliable?
No, Mama, she's on probation from the penitentiary.
I don't want to go off. It can't be with a light heart.
Well, just lighten up your heart, Mama, because we're taking you to the movies, seeing as how you nagged us into it.
And couldn't you have talked him into wearing a tie? I swear the last time I seen him in a tie was the day you two got married, and I think you borrowed that one, gave it back right after the ceremony.
Well, now, just who do you think's going to be looking at us in that dark movie house?
This movie house happens to be in my neighborhood, Missy, and I'd like to be able to hold my head up going in and out. What the hell's he done in there now? I will never figure out why you ever married that man anyway.
Call me nuts, call me corny, but I am a sucker for them knock-knock jokes.
And you tell him so cute, too.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, shh. Oh, no, it's all right. I can laugh as loud as I want to. Mom and Daddy ain't home. They're over at my Aunt Eloise's for the whole weekend. Well, good night. I had a lovely time.
Can't I just come in for a minute tonight?
Why, Ed, how would that look?
Well, who's looking?
Now, I just mentioned it in passing. I didn't want to put any crazy ideas into that crazy head of yours.
You don't have to worry about putting any in there. I got enough in there all by myself.
Well, okay, sit down and I'll get us a couple of coats.
Okay.
We got plenty of coats.
Fine, here's that hit the spot.
Boy, would Mama have a fit if she knew that I was out there tonight. Didn't you just love that movie?
Oh, well, I like westerns better than musicals.
Oh, well, I can understand that. Fact, I respect you for it. Musicals ain't very viral. Ain't you just crazy about that Jen Haver?
Oh, I can take her or leave her.
Oh, she's one of my all-time favorites. Of course, you know who my all-time favorite is? Bed Grable. If you're a romantic chum, pack up your duds and come to Acapulco. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, Acapulco.
Hey, get up!
Now, you just get your mind on the right track this minute. You know, every so often I just say the silliest things to myself. I say, you should have kept up with your tap dancing lessons. You could have been a big movie star.
I never knew you took tap lessons.
Oh, yeah. Well, I only took 2. You can't believe how uppity that teacher was. Everything had to be her way.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Your legs are as good as Betty Grable's any day.
Stop.
I won't stop doggone it, because it's true. I'm going to go further. They're better. You know something? You are something else. I mean, you're not like the rest of the girls in this town. I mean, you know, some of them fluffy-headed blondes around here, you know, they actually look down on me because I work in a hardware store.
No.
Yeah, they do. Where would they be without hardware? Now, supposing you took all the hardware out of this house right now, where do you think you and I would be?
Oh, stop it. Stop it. I don't want to hear any more about it. Oh, Ed, hardware is important to the whole world.
Oh, Eunice, you are something else.
What are you doing?
Well, I ain't playing tic-tac-toe. Eunice, I'm just trying to kiss you.
What?
Well, why does the water go over Niagara Falls? It's the call of nature, that's why.
But is it me or my body?
Well, a little bit of both, I guess.
Well, I just want to make something perfectly clear, Ed Higgins. I mean, you can take a girl out and buy a real nice Chinese dinner for $2 and everything, but you don't own her body and soul. I want you to know that I am not that kind of a girl.
No, you ain't that kind of girl, Eunice.
Well, good. So then why don't we just get back now to our spiritual carefree footing?
Well, we've been spiritual for 2 months now. I mean, what do you think I am, some sort of a love 'em and leave 'em playboy?
Oh, no, I don't. I think you're wonderful. I really do. Honest. And it's so good to have somebody to talk to. Boy, every time I mention any little dream of mine, my mama just sneers at me. Daddy just ignores me altogether.
Now, folks don't believe me either. You know what my daddy calls me? Lunkhead.
No.
I resent it. I don't mind telling you.
Well, a good woman would never, ever call her man lunkhead.
Oh, Eunice.
Oh, stop. Oh. Eunice, is that you? Yes, Mama, it's me. I'm in the living room with a friend. What are you doing home?
Never mind what I'm doing, home. What are you doing in the living room at this hour causing all that racket? You just getting in and popping out and words sick.
Oh, Mama, calm down.
You will. That stupid Mary Beth Pickens, I'm going to come in here right now and kick her out of this house once and for all.
Well, I got to be taunting Eunice.
No, Mama, it ain't Mary Beth. It's a boyfriend whom you do not know. So why don't you come out here and meet him like a civilized person? Huh? Here's my mama.
Who is this clown that you have dragged in here off of the streets?
Mama, this is Ed Higgins. You know the young man I have been telling you about now for quite some time?
We finally get the unveiling, huh? No wonder you've been keeping him under wraps. What have you been doing here with my little girl?
Nothing, ma'am. Nothing.
Carl, you get on out here. Carl, do you hear me?
Yes, damn it, the whole neighborhood can hear you.
Well, get on out here as fast as you can.
Hold your horses, I am in the bathroom.
But when the hell did you go in there?
I don't know exactly when. You want me to punch a time clock every time I go to the bathroom?
Just hurry on down here, will you? Eunice has got that Ed Higgins out here. Believe it or not, he really exists, and he's worse than anything we dreamed of. He's been out here trying Lord knows what with
skedaddle along now. I don't know how I let so much time go by as it is.
I guess you were probably concentrating on other things.
No, ma'am.
Mama, you just stop that. Ed is a wonderful man.
What kind of wonderful man creeps into a young girl's home at this hour and starts fooling around right outside her mom and daddy's bedroom door? Carl, am I gonna have to come in there and light fire under you?
Did I ever have a minute of privacy? You think a man could have some peace and privacy in the middle of the night without being
Oh,
nasty?
do you have to pick this very second to drive me out of my mind? There is an emergency going on now. I would like to know if you plan on coming out here this week or next.
I will come out when I am damn good and ready. Now get out that door. I'll knock you through it. Just how much hell is a man supposed to take?
Well, might be a much better idea if I saw you later anyway, Eunice. How about Sunday morning? I'll pick you up about 10 and we'll go out to Brush Creek for that
You
picnic.
think you're taking my little girl out to Brush Creek? You got another thing coming. I know all about what goes on at Brush Creek.
Don't you pay any attention to her. She goes off her rocker every now and then.
Don't you ever dare come in this house again.
Well, maybe I'll just meet you out there, Eunice. Nice meeting you, Mrs. Harper. Tell Mr. Harper I'm sorry I missed him.
I will never forgive you for this as long as I live. He was about to propose to me.
Well, then he's even dumber than he looks.
So he may not be smart, and he may not have a great personality, and he may not even be particularly attractive, but he respects me, and he's the first person in this whole wide world that ever has, and I am drunk with it. And if you think you're going to dive him out of my life, you got another thing coming. Ed, wait for me. I'm yours if you want me.
Oh, well, I'm sure the neighbors got a big kick out of that.
I am going to get away from you, Mama, if I have to marry Ed Higgins by hook or by crook.
You're gonna marry that big dumb pluck over my dead body?
I hope so.
He clumsy ass. He knocked over the darn trash can.
All right, Mama. You wanted to know why we got married? Okay, I'll tell you why we got married. Tell Mama why we got married, Ed. Tell her.
Because we were in love?
What the hell are you talking about? Tell her the real reason.
Well, I got that blender all assembled. Let's get going to that
Oh,
movie.
no, you don't. I want to satisfy my mama's curiosity. Just tell her what happened that night she drove me out of my own home and into your arms.
You told me you'd kill me if I ever told your mother.
Well, I take it back. It is time we satisfied her curiosity. Go on, just tell her what happened that night. That I went with you, and then later on, we had to get married.
I'll get you drift, Eunice. Welcome to the club. Let's get going to the movies. Maybe if we hurry up, we could stop in town for a 6-pack of beer on the way. That hitting spot. You got any money on you? Am I going to have to pay for my own ticket again? You two want to hurry up before the prices change?
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shirley Maclaine.
I brought
Did you bring? Oh, great. Shirley and I have been talking all this week about letters that we get from you folks, all you folks at home that are nice enough to write in. And I asked her to bring some of the letters she's received. And honest engine, they're real letters. Would you? Oh,
You read it first.
I'll read mine. I'll read one. This is from a 10-year-old girl that I received last season. Dear Carol Burnett, I have never missed one of your shows or your movies. I love everything you do. You're the funniest person alive, and your show is the greatest. I have pictures of you all over my room. I even have a life-size poster of you on my closet door. Every night before going to bed, I say, "Good night, Carol, I love you." When I wake up, you're the first one I say good morning to. I thought it would be nice if you had a picture of me, too, so I'm enclosing a snapshot of me in front of my house. And there's a picture of a little girl there, and on the back, she writes, "To my very favorite in the whole wide world, Lucille Ball."
Listen to this. Dear Shirley, whenever my friends are talking about actresses they can't stand, I always stick up for you.
Here, Dear Miss Burnett, I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but every time you sing, my cat goes over to the TV set and puts his paws over your mouth. Oh.
Dear Shirley. He's got big paws. Dear Shirley. Oh, yeah, they're Shirley now. They used to be Miss Maclaine. Yeah. You're tops in my books. In fact, you're my idol. I think it's because we're so much alike. You see, my brother got all the looks in the family, too.
Yeah, it's really great to be loved, isn't it? We get love letters, hate letters, how'd you lose weight letters,
Dumb letters, smart letters, how did you start letters,
cute letters, crank letters, blankety blank letters, too.
We get bold letters, shy letters, mud in your eye letters,
Cold letters, hot letters, you should be shot letters,
kind letters, mean letters, often obscene letters, too. We love getting letters, they keep us alive, but sometimes we wonder if we can survive our fan mail.
Here's some more? Oh, good. Oh, thank you, Randy. Ah, here's one. Hi, Carol, you do great funny shows. No, that's, oh yeah, you look like a light bulb. Oh, there's more to it. Why do you always look like you are sitting in a chair? Do I look like I'm sitting in a
It's
chair?
amazing how imaginative
Let's
they
say
are. A
from
light
here
bulb
up,
sitting
I
in the
said,
chair
yeah.
on.
The part of the show I like the best is the end. Love Andy. You have what? Do you know?
Dear Shirley MacLaine, I forgot this one. I'm a big fan of movies and acting. I think you are the greatest actress I have ever seen. Could you please send me a picture of yourself in a bikini?
We get nice letters, nuts letters, I hate your guts letters.
North letters, south letters, wash out your mouth letters.
East letters, west letters, Harvey's the best letters too.
We get true letters, fib letters, up women's lib letters.
Weird letters, bored letters, trust in the Lord letters,
Long letters, short letters, see you in court letters too. We love getting letters, they keep us alive, but sometimes we wonder if we can survive our fan mail.
Thanks, Randy. Oh, good. Dear Miss Burnett, I wanted to watch your show, but it went off the TV. If it don't come back, I'm going to not watch it anymore. P.S. When you laugh, I can see your tongue and all your teeth way to the back of your head.
It's a good thing it stops there. Dear Miss MacLaine, here's a Miss MacLaine. Your dancing is phenomenal. Very few people can move the way you do. I love you. P.S. I'm a singer, and I found this great voice teacher who's really helped me. I'm sure she could do the same for you.
Oh, this is nice. Dear Carol Burnett, my daughter looks exactly like you. Please write and tell her there's hope. We get hip letters, square letters, get off the air letters.
Peace letters, fight letters. Why don't you write letters?
Old letters, new letters, some postage due letters too.
We get cups letters, crooks letters. Who writes your books letters?
Thin letters, fat letters, your chest is flat letters,
Red letters, blue letters. Who sleeps with you letters too?
Are those your real teeth?
Is that your real hair?
Please, could you send me a picture of Cher? I'm fantastic.
I'm unique.
I am plastic. I'm a freak. I'm a rotten person.
I'm unspeakably depraved.
But please keep them coming.
It shows that you care.
It's you who keeps screwballs like us on the air with your fan
can't go in the palace.
But the king and me live here. But the king and I live here.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But nobody goes in the palace without the password.
But I am your queen.
It's not it. You take one more step, lady, and I'll put this whole gun in your mouth.
What did he say?
He said if I took one more step, he would put the whole gun in my mouth.
I'd like to see that.
My husband said he'd like to see. You talk to him.
Divide me. Every studio will sign me. My cup runneth over. Whoever saw such a complete wow. Nobody could say no to me now. No one is as gorgeous as I am. I'd love to dance like they used to dance when you held a man in your arms.
I know what you mean. Every girl needs someone who leads. These days it's tough to tell whether they're even dancing together. Whenever I hear the music start, I know just the partner I choose. Someone born to be cheek to cheek with me. Arthur Murray can't shine his shoes. Round and round we go. Is there ground below? This feeling's too good to be true. How I love to dance like they used to dance with a man in my arms.
remember, we owe it to ourselves and all Americans to conquer pollution. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Good night.